The Hollywood Reporter asked Jenny to compare the making of It Ends With Us versus her new TV show. And she responded saying, I don't have anything to say about that. Everything is its own thing.
The Hollywood Reporter, if you look at them exposing the two women that were, named but not named in Blake Lively's amended lawsuit, they call out Isabella Ferrer and Jenny Slate by name. When you look at the date that it was actually published, it was published the 19th at 1:18 a.m. That's an hour and 18 minutes, hour and 19 minutes if we're being generous, after Blake dropped her amended lawsuit. And
when the Hollywood Reporter pressed Jenny Slate to draw comparisons between the production chaos of It Ends With Us and her latest TV project, she shut it down cold. I've got nothing to add on that front. Each project stands alone. Dig into that same Hollywood Reporter piece, and you'll see them straight up naming the two women who were hinted at, but not explicitly called out, in Blake Lively's updated lawsuit filings. They outright finger Isabella Ferrer and Jenny Slate. Check the published timestamp. It dropped on the 19th at 1:18 a.m., barely an hour and change, or 19 minutes if you're feeling charitable, after Blake unleashed her amended complaint. Jenny Slate used to be one of Blake Lively's loudest cheerleaders amid the whole It Ends With Us mess. Back then, she didn't hold back, rushing to defend Blake and making her allegiance crystal clear. But fast forward, and the plot thickens in the most eyebrow-raising way. Jenny's flipped to full-on radio silence mode, ditching the vocal backing for a Stonewall, no-comment approach. This abrupt pivot has everyone buzzing. Fans, insiders, you name it, wondering what flipped the switch. What's behind this sudden chill, and what does it actually signal? Buckle up as we dissect this juicy Hollywood twist and peek at the shadows lurking backstage. Actress Jenny Slate shared the screen with Taylor Swift's ex-BFF and Justin Baldoni in It Ends With Us. From the redacted amended complaint, eagle-eyed fans pieced together that Jenny was likely one of the actresses airing serious on-set and off-set gripes. Then came that bombshell Hollywood Reporter expose, spilling that Jenny couldn't stand the over-the-top, toxic positivity pushed by Baldoni's production company CEO, Jamie Heath. She was furious about her New York lodging setup and vented straight to Wayfarer Studios. Come December 2024, Blake Lively dropped a bombshell on the industry, slapping a harassment claim on her co-star and director Justin Baldoni. She hit him with accusations of creepy on-set conduct and masterminding a vicious smear operation to tank her image. The fallout was instant wildfire, lighting up Hollywood chatter. Heavy hitters lined up behind Lively, her sisterhood of the Traveling Pants crew, plus a swarm of big-name players. What started as courtroom paperwork exploded into a massive reckoning, exposing ugly claims of set misconduct and igniting fierce debates on power plays, accountability, and toxic behavior in the biz. She toughed it out in those crappy accommodations anyway, terrified of forfeiting her deposit if she bailed for something better mid-shoot. Jamie, his producing buddy, chimed in with, "Sure, we'll sort it. Of course, you're a mom. We adore moms. Motherhood is sacred." But according to the reporter, she thought he was laying the motherhood worship on way too thick. Straight from Jenny Slate herself, here's her take on the once-a-list darling. As Blake Lively's castmate and friend, I voice my support as she takes action against those reported to have planned and carried out an attack on her reputation. Blake is a leader, loyal friend, and a trusted source of emotional support for me and so many who know and love her. The revelations about the assault on Blake, terribly dark, disturbing, and outright menacing. I salute my friend, admire her guts, and I'm right here beside her. Playing Alyssa, the sister to Justin Baldoni's character, Jenny Slate was front and center among the earliest public defenders of Blake Lively. No hesitation, she jumped in to shield Blake. In her December 23, 2024 statement, Slate hyped Lively as a powerhouse leader and ride-or-die pal, applauding her boldness in calling out the alleged wrongdoing and stressing why speaking up matters. She ripped into the reputation hits as dark, disturbing, and straight-up threatening, leaving no doubt she's glued to her friend's side. By 2025, the storyline took a wild detour. On the press circuit for her new FX show, Jenny got grilled on the endless Lively Baldoni courtroom war. Her comeback? Pure sidestep mastery. I've got nothing to say about that, before yanking the spotlight back to her current gig. It screamed total break from her prior fire and brimstone backing. Pushed on handling future probes, she dug in. Her sole duty is hyping the project at hand. No more dipping into the feud. Word is, chunks of the It Ends With Us cast and crew quietly backed Justin Baldoni through the supposed clash, convinced Blake screwed him over royally. TMZ insiders confirmed a deep divide ripping through the team. No obvious bad guy, but plenty siding with Justin as the decent, passionate guy who poured his soul into the flick. They painted it as an internal bloodbath. Some camped Blake, others raged that Justin got royally shafted. TMZ chatted with multiple crew sources who got why Justin went solo on press. After Blake supposedly parachuted in her personal editor and hubby Ryan Reynolds for 11th-hour script hacks on what was meant to be his baby. Insiders told TMZ Blake was dead set on branding herself the film's true visionary, clawing creative dominance from Justin. Another source swore Justin's over the whole circus. That's why he brushes it off with, "Let Blake helm the sequel." Yet another claimed nobody's truly sweating the backlash. It's all free promo fuel for the movie. What pushed Jenny Slate from fierce advocate to ice-cold neutral? Plenty guessed the ballooning legal nightmare did it, especially Justin Baldoni's rumored $400 million defamation smackdown on Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds. Stakes skyrocketed, turning it into a minefield too treacherous for public waiting. Others point to her personal set headaches. An HR beef with co-producer Jamie Heath likely spooked her into retreat, dodging deeper entanglement in this explosive scandal. Jenny's swerve exposes Hollywood's brutal reality. Today's diehard ally morphs into tomorrow's distant bystander. As the courtroom saga drags on, the town holds its breath, eyeing shifting allegiances and who survives the glare. Jenny Slate, portraying Alyssa in It Ends With Us, dropped a bombshell statement backing Blake full throttle. As Blake Lively's castmate and friend, I voice my support as she takes action against those reported to have planned and carried out an attack on her reputation. Blake is a leader, loyal friend, and a trusted source of emotional support for me and so many who know and love her. What has been revealed about the attack on Blake is terribly dark, disturbing, and wholly threatening. I commend my friend. I admire her bravery, and I stand by her side. That made her the second co-star publicly rallying for Blake. Brandon, Atlas, beat her to it, linking the New York Times piece and urging everyone to digest Blake's takedown of Justin and his crew. The Blake Lively Justin Baldoni firestorm keeps raging hotter. Jenny Slate's smack in the crosshairs now, like it or not. A routine celeb spat ballooned into a full-spectrum industry circus. Once Blake's noisiest defender, she's now evading queries like a pro stunt driver, masterfully skirting the mess. The whiplash has fans scrambling. What hidden bombshell sparked this detour? Let's unpack the chaos and expose the freshest bends in this non-stop saga. Just months back, when Blake Lively unleashed her Baldoni accusations, Jenny Slate charged in as a top ally, labeling her a leader, saluting her nerve, blasting the reputation assaults as profoundly unsettling. She looked battle-ready for her co-star. Weeks later, total reversal. Promoting her FX gig, grilled on the scandal, she slammed the door. "I've got nothing to say about that." Probed harder? She doubled down. "Anyone can ask anything, but my only responsibility is to speak about the work I'm there to promote." Crystal message, drama commentary over. Justin Baldoni's It Ends With Us co-star Jenny Slate threw weight behind Blake, telling Today.com she stands by her steadfast pal and emotional rock. As Blake Lively's castmate and friend, I voice my support as she takes action against those reported to have planted and carried out an attack on her reputation. Blake is a leader, loyal friend, and a trusted source of emotional support for me and so many who know and love her. What has been revealed about the attack on Blake is terribly dark, disturbing, and wholly threatening. I commend my friend. I admire her bravery, and I stand by her side. Looks like most of the cast, crew, and production insiders tilted toward Blake. Wild flip from months ago when public fury hammered her. Crucial reminder, none of us were on set. Sure, past whispers of tough Blake collabs exist, but that doesn't justify whatever hell she allegedly endured shooting. Tons alleged, but verified texts and emails paint Justin's side ugly. Hollywood tables flip viciously. Sure, Jenny Slate might claim she's just staying pro on press junkets. But come on, this is the same Jenny who once fearlessly championed Blake Lively publicly. So what's the real shift? Justin Baldoni hit back hard with that monster $400 million defamation countersuit on Lively and Ryan Reynolds, claiming she cooked up lies to torch his career and play victim. Messier still, Slate's own alleged set clashes, including that HR dust-up with producer Jamie Heath. Boom. She's cornered. Keep writing for Lively and dive deeper into mayhem, or bail to shield herself. That reporter didn't just skim the amended filing. They devoured it. Then midnight sourced the IDs of the two anonymized actresses in Blake's suit. Self-serving move, pure and simple. Lady C on X called it out too. Blake's camp weaponizing the Hollywood reporter to strong-arm these women into loyalty. My take, and what I ran it on live, is these ladies, Farrah especially, treated Blake like a real pal, dishing gossip freely, only for it to boomerang as ammo. Her early backing now bites back hard. Honestly, blame Jenny Slate. Hollywood's forever a reputation chess game, and she's blatantly guarding hers. When lawsuits hit nuclear, quiet beats allegiance. Baldoni's suit landing punches means any Blake cheerleader risks subpoena hell they never bargained for. Social media solidarity's easy. Courtroom grilling's nightmare fuel. Risks exploded, so did the calculus. From that angle, her pullback clicks. The biz punishes frontline warriors, especially amid attorneys, depots, and drip-fed leaks. One slip, one yanked quote, and you're the headline, not the sideline sniper. But the real mess? Jenny Slate's sharp U-turn isn't flying under radar, it's under fire. Fans clocked it, socials exploding with shade. Core gripe, why roar so loud early, then ghost now? Old quotes resurfacing, screenshots viral, stacked against her fresh silence. To some, it's slick strategy, to others, straight betrayal. In Tinseltown, image wounds deeper than truth. Genuine solidarity at first, or just riding the wave. Did she buy Blake's story then, or chase crowd vibe? If yes, what fresh dirt flipped her? Whispers of private bombshells we'll never glimpse. Or Baldoni's megasuit chilling the industry. Shut up or catch shrapnel. Ugly chance too. Slate woke to how allies flip liabilities fast. Wrong bet in this connected web costs gigs, bonds, cred. All jet fuel on the inferno. Former sides blur to mush, Hollywood humming speculation. As the storm rages, eyes glued, not just on victors, but who dares vocalize versus who swallows silence under crushing weight.